Hello guys, welcome back to Sim UK and SimAirport. We're just rolling into day 13. I have to admit, I didn't think it was going to take 2 weeks for us to become financially fluent. But it appears we've actually finally reached that stage, which is great. We fixed the security issue that we had in the last episode. That was quite serious. That was causing us big problems. You need to have a 1 square base around the bag scanner. Doesn't seem to matter so much with metal detectors. ID stands, I think, can go directly next to each other. But definitely bag scanners needs 1 block of free space around it. So we've dealt with that. That has been fixed. Moving on. We've got a few quid available to us, 77,000. Seems like a lot, but actually it isn't. Now I'd like to build this area here and make this turn this into storage. So let's speed that up. Hope that it doesn't make us insecure. It really shouldn't. Unbelievably stupid builders there. We'll have to build the wall that they've just knocked down. There we go. And then we'll come up here to zones and we'll say storage. No, we'll say none. We'll get rid of this storage area. And then we'll come over here and we'll place it in this building. Much better. And we'll expand that down all the way down to the wall here as soon as we have enough money to do so. I just think that looks better. It feels better. I'm more happy with it. We've got all this space to work with here. I think this is the next thing to expand out. Just extend it out here and up to the top. We'll put in some cafeterias. We'll extend security out. We'll do something with baggage and we'll do something with ticketing. And we'll just ensure that the flow of income continues. Because obviously this is really where we want ticketing to be, is in this area. And we want it all to flow out of here. And in order to do that, we need to have enough money to expand this whole area. Also, the entrance area here is in desperate need of some work. But until we've built the edge of this building and the baggage area claim, I kind of feel like it's not really the time. I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it is. We could do some road, couldn't we? Let's do some road building, although road building is very expensive. Oh, mamma mia. Completely clicked off the screen then, guys, sorry. I hope that hasn't broken the video. The recording. Now, how is that going to work? Because that arrow seems to be pointing in the wrong direction. Oh, I see. I got it. Wow, building roads is very pricey. We're going to need a lot of money to build this. My goodness me. Wow, it's going to take like a week's income just to build this small section of road. You ever start something and then really wish you hadn't? That's where I'm sitting right now, I'll be honest with you. Crikey Moses. What is it, 16,000 or 8,000 per section of road? Wow, it's going to take ages. Even if I took $100,000 loan out, I wouldn't have enough money to actually draw this in. How horrendous is that? Crikey. Well, we've started the road. Crikey, how much is that going to cost us just to build down there? That's $224,000 just for that bit of road. You guys, I tell you what, you better appreciate this road. This is going to be so expensive. I think it's like 2 days worth of solid profit. We'll just have to do little chunks at a time. Keeping an eye on the way things are flowing. Everything seems to be fine. Oh no, this person looks to be stuck. Oh, they're not stuck. They're just stupid. Not getting on their flights. How preposterously awesome are you? Oh, some profit. We can build a road. Just 2 bits of road though. Just 2 bits of road. In fact, I'd quite like to finish this bit off and then come back to finishing that the big bit later. It's all quiet now, isn't it? Definitely need a third gate. Good news. Our airline interest is back up to 70% after that absolute catastrophe. So we've resolved that, which is great. I really actually genuinely wish I hadn't now started to do this road, because now it's like half finished and it's going to be very expensive to get anywhere near finished. I don't think it's really going to benefit us a great deal, but as a great man once said, I've started so I'll finish, Mr. Daniels. First passengers arriving. Let's have a look at these passengers actually and see if I can find one. If I can catch one. I'm moving too darn fast. Yeah, follow. Oh wow, I just need to slow that down because I can't read anything. So, garbage 0.5, life cycle departure 0.4, environment 0.27, jumps about quite a bit, frustration. So he's not very frustrated, he's a little bit frustrated. He's a coach passenger. Garbage seems quite high. I think maybe we'll get some more bins in. Certainly we don't want our passenger... Whoa, we're in debt. Why are we in debt? We've never been in debt before. Get some planes in, quick. Holy moly. Some expensive debt went out there, didn't it? Right, let's speed things up. Sorry about that, guys. Do not like being in debt. Right. We'll put bins in everywhere. And then, hopefully, that will encourage people to be clean and tidy, which in this game is quite a task, actually. Let's do some more plants. Actually, I don't know about that. That's quite a big plant, isn't it? Suppose we could plonk a couple here. Damn it, didn't cancel that in time. It just gives a bit of colour, I suppose, doesn't it? To an otherwise morbid looking, miserable airport. Let's just see on the old reports how that's... They actually don't give off that much positivity here. This is by far the best area. That lady's just missed her flight. People are still missing their flights, which it seems odd to me. I don't see why people should be missing their flights. Let's see if we can get some more road in. It's all about getting this road in today. It's just so expensive. Goodness me, still not enough. It's actually put us into debt, that building this road. It's cost us so much money. Be careful not to do it again tomorrow. I notice here actually that the arrivals or the drop-offs arrivals are having to walk all the way around the edge of the pickups in order to get into the building. That's not a great situation actually. I thought they'd just walk straight through. So maybe I need to do something about that. Now the problem is drop-offs have to be one consistent piece. So I wouldn't be able to put drop-offs in between there. That's actually a bit of an issue. An issue that I don't think there's going to be a suitable solution for. Because the airport is built to support incoming and outgoing passengers on both sides. And as a result, we need to have pickups on both sides. Or do we? I mean, maybe I just need one area for pickups and one area for drop-offs, and I don't need this massive expanse. It's an interesting thought. It makes sense actually that drop-offs are first, because then the coach is empty and then pickups come after and people get on the buses and disappear as a result of that. Actually makes quite a lot of sense. I might do that. Maybe I'll turn this whole drop-off area into half drop-off and half pickup. I think that might work well. Oh, careful. Let's not spend all our money. So we don't want to go into debt again. So I think I'm going to do that actually, guys. I think I'm going to do that. We'll wait until midnight so there's nobody here. In fact, I could just reduce the size of drop-offs quite easily. Like so. It's pickups that's going to be the problem, isn't it? I'm going to have to remove all of pickups before I can then that's it. I think everybody's been picked up now. There we go. Oh, only problem is I'm going to have to bring that to the road for now because nobody can get there otherwise. Maybe the same for drop-offs as well. Where our road is yet still unfinished. Quite a bit unfinished actually. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let's see how it works today. I think passengers flowing in should be smoother as a result. Passengers flowing out should be more organised and compact. Let's hope. And yeah, that will work well, I think, if it works. Drop-offs straight through, no problem. So that's cleaner. That's good to see. Obviously, it'll be important to see the first load of passengers arriving at 4 in the morning. Is that facing the right way? Yes, good, good. Security seems fine now since we identified and fixed that problem. I might put some plants in the toilet area. I wonder if they're going to introduce maintenance and have things like sinks and toilets breaking and so on. I guess that's on the agenda. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Actually works reasonably well. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty smart. That looks to be working really well. I'm happy with that. Obviously, once we've got this road built, I'll move it away from this edge, and then the buses will have to come in and go out. And that'll mean that there's a constant flow of traffic still working. Regardless. Yeah, that's looking good. Was it 9 o'clock in the morning? I don't think we're quite going to earn enough today to finish this road off, but we'll be close. Tomorrow should do it. Tomorrow should give us enough cash. But everything in this game is so expensive. It's insane, really. It's all about patiently waiting. I think I prioritised incorrectly here, building this road. I just wanted to do it. I mean, you guys have been asking for it for such a long time. I felt like, God, you know, I've got to do it. I've got to get it done. I've got to get it done. But now I feel like, what could I have built with the money I've spent on this? But everybody seems happy. Look at this, 93%, 73%. We could probably put pricing up a tad. See how upset they get by that. That will come into play tomorrow. It could potentially bring in another sort of 10, 20,000 a day. And that should be fine, I think. They seem pretty happy as it is. So I don't see why that should make them any less happy. But as soon as this road's done, oh my God, I just want to get this road done now. As soon as this road is done, then the priority will be building this airport out, maybe starting on this front section here. I'll avoid building cafeterias and such in this area for now. I just think there are better things to spend our money on. More important things to spend our money on. Indeed. 46,000, that's still not going to be enough. Almost there, guys. Almost there. How many days is that? That's 3 days now, isn't it? 2 or 3 days just trying to get enough money in to put this flipping road down. Holy molios. And I think I spent too much money. I think I'm going to end up in debt by tomorrow morning, which is not a good place to be either. Cannot believe I'm going to have a whole episode of building a flipping road. Right, here are the plans, guys. This is what's going to happen. Okay, so number 2 was, well, I'll tell you what my thoughts were. Issue number 1 was making runway 2 smaller, and then that would cost less in terms of taxiway, but we've decided against that. We're going to go with 2 medium because it just makes more sense. Pick-up and drop-offs, road issue, we need to do the research. That was option number 2. I've done that now, that's fixed. What comes next is bars and other sort of coffee areas and all those kind of things that we can add in. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. We're going to have to expand out this part of the airport in order to have enough space to implement that kind of stuff. So that could take a while, bearing in mind how little money we have. 278, oh my gosh. Hurry up and arrive, some aeroplanes. We desperately need some cash coming in. Gate 3 is going to be a lifesaver. Temporary gate. I've implemented that. Damn it, I'm in debt. I hate being in debt. Come on, aircraft. Come and land. Give us 8 grand. Or maybe more. 11 grand today. So that's the new pricing structure in place. That's not bad at all. We still don't have enough to finish the road off. But we're awfully close now. Well, that's weird. They don't line up properly. That's a bit of a concern. We'll deal with that when we get to it, I guess. Oh, wow. Look, we've got an issue. The road doesn't line up. You are joking, of course. Well, the buses seem to be able to use it. Oh, I'm a bit confused. It seems to be working, but I don't know why. That's really busted. I'm not going to worry about that now because I don't want to. I spent enough time and effort down here in the road area. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a chunk out there, take a chunk out there. Like so. So, okay, the road is in place. There's a bit of an issue down the bottom here. I'll try and figure out how to fix that at some point, but it's working, so I'm not too fussed, to be honest with you. And it keeps that road clear. So, that's it. The road is in. I'm not doing any more on that. I do want to develop this area. And it's going to take a lot of money, so let's start doing it carefully, incrementally. We do not want to bust the security. That would be a disaster. We've seen it happen a few times. Okay. Step 1, a success. Annoyingly, a lot of this is going to be about waiting, I think. I mean, just to get to gate 3 is going to be, it's going to cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars to get the third gate open. Maybe my idea of building here was the wrong one. Maybe I should have just built straight across here, because that seems less time consuming, less financially exhaustive. I mean, it's a bit late now to have that realization, but I think that's the one mistake that has delayed development considerably. Bum is all I can say to that. So listen, guys, I appreciate you coming along and watching. I'm sorry this episode was all about building a flipping road, and at the end of the day the road's wonky. So not the best episode of ever. A bit like my commentary. Let me just talk you through what's coming next. We're going to have some external gates. We're going to sort out the baggage carousel. We are going to put some windows in on the gates so the passengers can look out and see the airport. I might even do a special little cafeteria area for something like that. We're going to put some bars in, add some seating, some cafe areas, coffee areas I meant to say. We'll sort out first class passengers and coach passengers, and we'll take a more in-depth look at the reports that are available. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Till next time. Goodbye.